destroy our brethren in that hole.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Nemesis, it's gonna be Snow versus Hum, a very weird map, a DEF CON 1 epic replay sent to me by RJB yesterday. I'm gonna cast it because RJB's opinions are to be trusted. Top right, it's gonna be Snow, our red Protoss player. In the top left, it's gonna be Hum. He's our blue Zerg player today. Alright, so Nemesis, again, a very weird map. I have cast a few epic games on this map because apparently this map is for epic games. So, these expansions here are locked behind these eggs and these assimilators. Well, the assimilators are blocking it, just the, well, yeah, I guess the assimilators are blocking it in conjunction with the eggs here. You can mineral walk through these eggs if you are a worker by clicking on this mineral patch here, right-clicking, and bam, you can get through. But other than that, nobody else can get through here. So you can expand here early if you want, but you have to watch out for drops. You have to watch out for zealots hacking away at these eggs, and then bam, you're, oh no, your third base is under assault here, and you can't get through because you have not unlocked these doors. And if these two eggs are gone and these two assimilators are gone, nothing can get through except for ghosts. And there are no ghosts here because it is not a feature, not a replay featuring Terran. So, hatch first in it. Here is here on Nemesis, a giant 4-player map. The probe says, any creep here? No. All right, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Terry the Overlord. What's up, Terry? Yeah, it's Nemesis. Pretty big map. Maybe you're not going to die in the first 5 minutes. Maybe Snow will not go Corsairs early. But, you know, Corsair openings are very, 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 very popular in the current meta and have been for like 15 years now. So, hatch first into pool. And, yep. Zealot. Man, I feel like Snow and Bisu are the Protoss that like to send zealots across the map, especially in PvZ. Like, every single time, man. They do not like Forge expands. It is safe, but Forges do not give you the ability to make zealots and send them across the map and harass the Zerg player to death. Maybe cannons to harass the Zerg player to death, but that is hard. All right, man. What do we got? Hacha, hacha, hacha. There we go. The Lings are finally popping. Oh, one drone does go down. And, okay. And the Zealot dies. So one Zealot for some lost mining time and a drone there. Not a bad hold from him. I think I'm okay with it. Expansion finally coming in here for our guy Snow. Didn't go too heavy on the Zealots. We've seen some ZVPs in the past where he's gone like 3-4 Zealots before getting that expansion down, but nope. There's the gas. Cybercore in the wall. No, a shield battery. Oh, what? Okay. All right, man. We're getting a shield battery here. These Lings are running. Oh, they're running 3. He's like, you don't have a cannon yet? Cool. So we're going to run right on in here. How many probes are there? 19 probes? Any of them going to die? That is the question right now. They can go to the shield battery if they're getting hit. Not from back there, they can't. All right, one probe down. Zealots are, taking down these Lings too. Probes, fall back to the shield batteries. Okay, so that probe, oh my gosh, why are you trying? No, probe dies. This probe taking hits and does get healed up by the shield battery. Hey. Shield battery has some value, holy shamoli. Yeah, man, this game is opening pretty exciting already. I love this. Third base already done down left here from the Zerg player home. The Lings bail. They get out of there. These two do not. These two are like, la, 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 la. And then these guys come back in. So what is it? Like 2 probes dead for all these Lings. Some lost mining time. There's more lost mining time. So turnabout is fair play, right? Oh, you can't fight this. This probe's in range of a shield battery. Dude. What? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think what made Snow go for the shield battery here. But I guess he recognized the sheer number of lings that were coming his way. And then was like, I don't have a forge yet. I don't have a cyber core yet. If I make a cyber core here, there's a good chance it gets killed by these lings, and that sucks for me. Oh, and then the counterattack of zealots. Oh, he's like, well, I made these zealots for a reason. No sunkens back here. Okay, so there's 21 drones. Let's see how many drones die here in this engagement. Actually, oh my gosh, another zealot showed up. Brutal, brutal stuff with these zealots, man. Okay, lings are dying like crazy. Zealots are actually starting to go down. Look at this lost mining time on these drones. Oh my gosh, these guys are alive. That is an alive zealot, friends. 6 kills on that zealot. 0 kills. And then 7 kills. A 7-kill zealot because you didn't want to make a sunken. In fairness, I'm not sure these drones are dying. I'm pretty sure that lings are dying here at numbers that maybe they're not okay with. Okay, good positioning there, man. Only 1 ling can hit you, but okay, now we're dead. Now everybody's dead. Back home, a Stargate's on the way. Spire's coming in here. Both players have managed to keep macroing, keep teching up, even while microing on the other side of the map. And that's what set them apart from regular players that can't do that, right? There's your Citadel, too. No big deal here. Snow doing all the normal stuff. Question is, when do Reavers show up? Drops are good on this map. Because, again, these bases are effectively island bases. They're island bases. How do you take down an island base? You drop it. Maybe you just kill some drones. Maybe you just kill some probes with like a lurker drop or something. But you put some work into it. And there you go. Air weapons is no real surprise here either on this map. Just because, guess what? Flying units are good on maps with island bases, it turns out. And not that this is an island map. Right? It's a hybrid groundy ground island map here. We have all this space in the middle for battles and weird high grounds, and Corsair finds an overlord, and the overlord says, I'm just trying to hang out. Corsair says, not allowed. Go back to your base. Oh, another Stargate. Hold your horses. Where's second star? Here it is. Okay. This is 2 Stargate +1 Corsair with 2 Stargates. I would not be shocked if this was a +2 Corsair play. Or even if we got some carriers on this map. What is going on? Oh my gosh, it is mutas. Okay, man. Like, we've seen some Larva PvZ recently against +1 Corsairs. If you want to do this, you really have to make a lot of Scourge. 4 Scourge? At this stage of the game, maybe you'll be fine. But the way this is going, double pumping Corsairs out of 2 Stargates at the same time, you're going to need an infinite number of Scourge here. Like 20, 30. I'm not even kidding. It's a necessary number to deal with this many Corsairs, especially if they have +1 attack. So this is where he gets to scout off in and says, oh, okay, you have a lot of Corsairs already. This is not regular Corsair play. This is double Stargate Corsair play. So, making more Scourge. I really think this should be it for Mutalisks. Like, if we get more than these Mutas, I'm going to be concerned for Hum's future here. I'm trying to be more nuanced in my take about how good Mutas are against Corsairs in this matchup. Okay, Scourge, make some connections. A little bit. I think one of the Corsairs went down there, so hey, we'll take it. We'll take killing a Corsair at 8 minutes, without a doubt. Corsairs go hunting. They're hunting, man. There you go. Ow, another Corsair goes down, I think. But now the Mutas have to run because all the Scourge are dead. 5 sets of Scourge are on the way. The Zealots dive bomb in. There are Sunkens now, though. Hey, look at how the Zealots have to run away when there's a Sunken or 2. Hydroden here, too. Yeah, I mean, this is basically realizing this is not easy to deal with Mutas. So let's make Scourge. Oh, another Corsair goes down. You know, you're getting some decent connections here. I'm not sure that Snow's Corsair control has been incredible, but he keeps pumping them 2 at a time. Again, good map for it. Really good map for it. These Mutas are trying to kill a Corsair on their own. The Scourge, try to get a connection. Yes, 1 connection, but not 2. Oh, another Corsair goes down, but every time I look at the Corsair count, there's still like 6 Corsairs because they're being pumped 2 at a time. 9 Overlords at a time being produced because of the supply block. Actually investing in spores is our man. Oh, and he's sunk. Yes, 2 Sunkens down here at the 3rd. They go after the spore to help their Corsair brethren. Nice, good snipe on the spore. And now there's no anti-air down here at the 3rd base at all. And there are Overlords because when you make 10 Overlords, you can't really make them all at the same base. You don't necessarily have the lever for that, but then Hydras pop right in the gosh darn nick of time here. Absolutely incredible stuff from our guy. I mean, Overlords are dying. Yeah, you're supply blocked again. Yeah, but look at all these Corsairs. Oh my gosh, how did he slip past those Scourge? How did he do that? And now he's on the run out. Absolutely crazy stuff, man. Woof. Get out of there. Get on out. Get on out. Okay, but every time again, oh my gosh. Oh, no, okay, there we go. It's like every time we look at the Corsair count, there are 6 of them remaining. Not that time. Now there's only 5. How do you switch direction when there are Scourge right on your butt like that? My gosh. All right, so trying to take a 3rd base down here is Snow, which seems inadvisable. I mean, these mutas are not going to kill this thing because guess what? Their DPS is not that great against buildings, especially if there are only 4 of them, and they're trying to kill a Nexus. That said, hold on. They're getting some time. Scourge are trying to hold the line. These Corsairs are like, must save 3rd Nexus. Whom has had a pretty good opening 12 minutes. Like, Storm's on the way, +1 attack's on the way for the Zealots. They're going to be the bigger concern here, but yeah. But, ooh, sniping that High Templar is cool. Look who made a DT, though. Yeah, DT says, you don't have any Overlords on this side of the map. Are you crazy? Still no Overlords. Still no Overlords. It's kind of a DT Overlord follow-up here. Zealots. Pretty scary. High Templar gets picked off. Big pick off on that High Templar. Zealots outnumbered 10 to... Okay, 1 now. Not going to work out for them. Nexus didn't even lose all of its shields, but these Hydras have more plans for killing it. Let's take all the shields down, try to get some permanent damage on that thing. Zealot's going to say, hey, stop it. And these Zealots are going to say, hey, stop it as well. Hydra's getting behind the mineral line. Dude, do the thing the Zealots do against Lings. I like that, but no, we're just going to come out into the open here. You're going to fight them straight up that way. Zealots just trying to get rid of these stupid Hydralisks that are suddenly everywhere. It's 61 probes to 43 drones, though. So, Okay, probe down, probe down. Okay, probes going down is a pretty nice thing, but these Hydras, 2 kills on you, 0 kills on you. And for now, it's Zealots and its High Templar and its Corsairs from our boy, Snow. That is a disruption web, but it's a permanent disruption web in the middle of the map for, I'm guessing, stylistic reasons. Dude, this man has lost, I want to say 4 or 5 Corsairs, and he has 9 of them. That's what happens when you open 2 Stargate. You can't just let your Corsair count dwindle like that. You got to replace it. And you can. Whom's taking a 4th base. Any sign of a Queen's Nest for whom. We're watching for that tech now in this ZVP. Oh my gosh, he made more mutas. He's got a +1 Carapace for him. That's nice. Okay. Mixed bag. Some Corsairs died. A lot of Scourge went down, though. I guess that's the goal if you make a bunch of Scourge is some Corsairs die. If you could pull that off, you're very happy. It doesn't have to be all of the Corsairs die, right? +1 attack is done for these Zealots. +2 attack is coming in. They also have a +1 armor upgrade. 6 stuff. Ah, we did sneak this base in here. When did he do this? When I was distracted by everything going on down here, I guess. So yeah, yep, so we didn't open the door. We just mineral walked these probes on in. We're expanding here. Dude, that is so sick for Snow. That is so good for Snow to have this 4th base right now while Whom is on 4 bases. 62 to 62 workers. Zerg's happy, but Protoss is really happy. Dude, these probes. Good snipe on a High Templar. Great storm dodge there, too. Corsairs are the cops. They're like, doo-doo-doo-doo. Where? Who's attacking? this base. And the mutas are like, not us. Nope. Not even close. So, now, where do you expand? Here, I guess, if you're the Zerg. Do you kill the eggs? Or... so this is locking the front door. Yeah. So, this is a front door access to this 9 o'clock base. And taking down both of these assimilators and leaving the eggs in place makes it so definitely no ground attacks can come in here at all. No zealots can make it in. They have to get recalled or dropped in here. Even if they kill these eggs, they can't get through. Nice. It is a queen's nest. All right. So Zerg players everywhere just breathe a huge sigh of relief. They say queen's nest done. Hive upgrade. Somewhere probably. No, production tab says absolutely not. We just have a queen's nest. No, there we go. Then we fire up the hive inside the main base, as is tradition. So this has been pretty action-packed so far. Got 2-1 upgrades on these groundy units for the Protoss. Hydra upgrades any good at all? No Hydra upgrades, but they're on the way. Lings are getting some upgrades too. 10 overlords at a time being produced, and this is where Hum says, okay, we're going to have 100 supply available. Yep. We don't have to worry about making overlords for a minute unless overlords start dying, which is definitely possible with a number of Corsairs on the field. Good snipe on that High Templar, though. That was a good move. That was a great move. These mutas could probably dive bomb on that base. They lock this door, too. Is he thinking about taking this base and just trying to make it so it's impossible for ground units to attack it? Look, Snow will drop you. Snow's totally comfortable dropping. These are 11 Corsairs, man. 11. We don't see 11 Corsairs at all in any type of game. This is bonkers. But considering, again, this is effectively a base with a bunch of island expansions, controlling the skies makes a lot of sense to me. You can protect your own drops. You can slow down other players' drops. You can kill your opponent's drops. Renal coming in. Here we go. So for the first time, we got a player actually trying to open this door to regular units. He's got just little groups of Hydras at every one of his bases. His overlords are protected. He knows the threat these Corsairs present. Defiler Mound and Adrenal and +2 Flyer Carapace on the way from Hum. Just more ground upgrades and more High Templar here. It's going to be a +3 attack here fairly soon for Snow, which is awesome. There's the Reaver Tech. Support Bay is here. Double Robo being added on in. So, I mean, this is a commitment. Those are cannons. Where are these double Robos getting warped in? Right here. Okay. Double Robo down here at the 4th base. Or I guess that's the 5th base because this is the 4th base. Alright. So every Protoss fan's like, alright, Snow. We got this. We got this. We got this. Taking the 6 o'clock position here. Locking these doors too. So, man, Hum's done a great job locking. Okay, tried to engage with the mutas at the top right, but the Corsairs happen to be there, and that's tough. It is tough for a Zerg player to get vision on this map when there are this many Corsairs running around. You almost need, man, I would say burrowed wings maybe across the map, just providing some kind of vision, because look at this vision right now. Nothing. He doesn't know anything that's going on. He has no indication of the middle of the map. What's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening down here? He's blind because his overlords can't get a spread because the Corsair count is nuts. By that I mean there are 11 of them. A fleet beacon's on the way. All right, we've seen Snow go Disruption Web on this map before. I think Snow was involved in an incredible game, maybe versus Soma on this map last year, maybe 2 years ago. I'll have to try to find it, but yo! Yeah, this is the kind of battle we see on Nemesis, man. It is Storm, it is Lurkers, Sunkens, pushing in. The choke's not narrow enough that you don't want to engage with it, but it's not so big you can just get your way in there. So these are Adrenalings, man. And by Adrenalings, I mean there's like one of them in this group. But the Hydras have +2/+1 upgrades. It is at +3/+2 here. But Ling's popping out against these Dragoons is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what Hum needs if he's going to go ahead and take this thing down. Emergency Archon, I'm guessing he's dead now. Lurkers on the backside, and Hum does hold this attack off. Having 55 workers is going to help quite a bit in this scenario. Further attack upgrades are coming in for the Corsairs. Everyone's got a shield upgrade, for heaven's sakes. And he's firing up 3 more Stargates. Oh, this can't be Carrier. This can't be Fleet Beacon Carrier. This has to be Fleet Beacon Disruption Web, doesn't it? Or maybe it is one of those extremely rare PvZs where we get carriers. Outsider's a map that I've cast a bunch of games on that have carriers. And by a bunch, I mean like 3. Because it's that rare. Even on Outsider, which is a pretty good map. Oh, that's an Overlord that didn't die for some reason. Hydra's Lurkers. They want to push on into this natural base. Cannon count pretty good. Storm count also excellent. There's like 5 High Templar back there. I would not recommend attacking into this position at all. They've got Kidder and Amulet. It is Le Carrier. Le Carrier. Oh my gosh. Dude's pumping carriers. 3 carriers at a time. The man has Scourge. The man has 2 Carapace upgrade. I don't know how I feel about this decision to go carriers today. But I'm okay. I mean, I'm fine with it. We like weird unit compositions. We like going carriers against Zerg. Lurkers decide, do we want to step up here? Remember when I said there were 5 High Templar back here? Yeah, Hum says, I'd like to step up here, but the storms do not stop every time I make an attempt. And Dark Swarm helps a lot, obviously. Not against the Psionic Storm, but against pretty much everything else. Not Reavers, though. I mean, it's a siege. I don't know if you're going to be able to push in here, but I like it. Anytime you can set up at the front door of an enemy base and be like, worry about this. It's good. It puts stress on the enemy, and the more stress, the better. Reavers, too. It's Harrier, Reaver. But, dude, there are Scourge. There are Hydras with Dark Swarm. I just don't even know. I don't know what Snow's trying to do here. That shield battery is not dead yet. It's been providing quite a bit of value today, honestly. Okay, and the Muta snipe down, or try to snipe down the Reaver, but it gets picked up and saved by the shuttle. Sick moves there by Snow. Corsairs come back around and say, hey, Mutas, if you're not being actively taken care of, yeah, we're just going to kill as many of you as we can. And then, oh my gosh, with the Hydras, the Hydras, the Hydras, the Hydras. The Hydras, though. Oh, no, every Corsair just died. That's a massive problem for Snow. Oh, no. Okay, 2 Corsairs do remain. They weren't part of that group that just got obliterated because then it was Snow who wasn't paying attention. Plague-oo! All over these red units. Hard to tell what's been Plague sometimes when the enemy is red, but, you know. We'll let it slide for now. Still, this contain not broken, but not breaking. Not breaking into the Protoss base. This man is going +3 air, carrier capacity, making Reavers, making another Stargate. This should not work at all, guys. There are Hydras and Dark Swarm here. This Zerg player has 60 workers. Look at him chasing down that Reaver. Not even close. Not even close to killing it home. Be careful, sir. Be careful. Man, I'd love to see somebody take this base. We are running out of spots to go, folks, here at 23 minutes. Nemesis is a big map, but it doesn't have a million spawn locations. Okay, it's got 4 spawn locations, but not a million expand locations, right? Oh, big old drop right side at Snow's 3 o'clock. Here we go. Once the Corsairs are wiped out, this gets so much easier. That's what I've been talking about. That's exactly... Oh my gosh, without the Corsairs, this was almost inevitable, and the Nexus goes down. All right, he's trying to make a bit of an upset here. This is a 2023 replay, so this is definitely within Snow's monstrous era that is still ongoing, mind you. So, this is crazy good stuff, man. Storm it up. That's what we're here for, is the storm. The more storms, the better your chances are of winning. Great snipe. Oh, attacked his own Lurker Egg to kill that DT. That's a crazy move. Oh, that's such a high IQ move there. And then Home says, well, what if we dropped in the main? with the remaining Hydras from that drop at the 3 o'clock base. Let's just hit up the main, I guess. Good snipe on that ob, sure. Gateways are getting sniped out. I don't know how much the gateways are valued here, considering it's carriers. And I'm fairly sure that our guy home does not know it's a carrier transition. I'm pretty sure he assumes, he sees the fleet beacon. He's like, I haven't seen any disruption web yet. That's weird. And with the army pulled out of position in the main base a little bit, Home jumps onto the natural base, takes down another gateway, snipes the Reaver. That's a huge play. Every Reaver that dies is cause for celebration. For the Zerg, Archon's getting wiped out too, but the carriers have made themselves known. There are no defilers here. You're just a handful of Hydras. You're not going to be enough. This is getting crazy all of a sudden. The natural base of Snow is going to die. Too much Zerg here, but the 6 o'clock hatch of Home gets taken down by the carriers. Immediately, Muta's in production. Scourge, more importantly, in production. Greater Spires here. Maybe some Devourers in the mix would be good. Devourers to debuff these carriers, and then the Hydra damage is even more impressive. Scourge taking down one of the carriers, maybe two of the carriers. Kind of hard to tell. Home's still trying to push into the main base too. Reaver down. That helps a lot. I think Snow's main base has just become forfeit. We are base trading right now. Protoss players are no strangers to losing their main base. Dude, this Corsair count, how is this Corsair count 7 again? After all those Corsairs died, it's just been making more. There's the Dark Swarm, there's the Hydra, there's the carriers having to fall back. Round of Zealots comes out to try to deal with this. There are a ton of lurkers in the natural. There you go. They come into the main base. They try to keep everything else alive. They're not good at killing buildings, but they're good at thinning out Zealot counts. Actually, the Zealots got thinned out by the Adrenalings just fine with their 3-2 upgrades. Okay, so Snow losing his main base is incredibly problematic for this dude. Yeah, compared, honestly, to losing this base for him, not as big of a deal. I'd like to see, again, Home take this 12 o'clock base if he's going to win this game. He does clear out the Protoss presence there. Dude, so many gateways are going to die. These Stargates dying are kind of a problem, but there are still 4 of them down here. And it looks like Snow wants to expand down here to the 6 o'clock base that he just totally stole from our dude, Hum. I like it. I like it a lot. Fleet Beacon dies. New one is coming up down south, though, in a position that's a little bit easy to snipe, I would argue. I would argue that point. So Snow, that's it. He's given up on his main base entirely. He lives here now. But if you look at the amount of map that is controlled by the Protoss versus Zerg control, it's not looking good for Snow. It is very much looking like our guy Hum is in a position to win this game. Hydras, Dark Swarm, the Reavers, and the High Templar and the Zealots are what you need to do here, obviously. Yeah, reavering up these stairs at around the corner, possible. Storming up the stairs, also very possible. Lings run in. No, absolutely not, says Snow. Snow is so good at controlling these situations. Ooh, is he going to lock this door? He's going to lock the door so that his... Yeah, so that his new 6 o'clock base cannot be attacked by these Hydras over ground. They have to be dropped. This is crazy stuff. Another Dark Swarm would be good. Plague, though, even better, maybe. Even better, folks. Gets a Plague on 7 of these carriers. 2 more are joining the party. And everything inside the main base of Snow is dead. There's an OBS left behind to bear witness to the destruction of his homeland. But Protoss are no strangers to relocating once their home planet has been killed. 11 Devourers are on the way. Disruption Web being researched too. This is definitely WEIRDFUN epic tag. It's Nemesis, folks. That's what this map does to people. That's what it does. Okay. So, yeah, these carriers largely plagued. Not ones you really want to go into battle with, right? Right. So, Devourers in numbers, especially against already plagued carriers, can do really well against them solo. But they're a debuff unit. They're a support unit. They're not intended to just kill stuff on their own. Their attack rate is too slow. If you up the attack rate of Devourers by like 20%, it might turn them into a unit that actually could just solo down things like carriers and battle cruisers. But as it stands, their attack rate is like Fire. Fire. It is the slowest attack rate. Is it slower than Siege Tank Fire? That's a question I don't know. So Hum setting up in the middle here. And now look who has map vision. Yeah, it's totally flipped now. Hum has all the map vision. Snow's in this corner with no idea what's going on out there. Look at this minimap. Look at how scary it is for him. He's in his little home, but out here is darkness and monsters. Can't lock the door to this position, so it is open to these Ling attacks. Cannons causing all sorts of problems. We didn't Dark Swarm the stupid thing because I don't know why. It's kind of throwing Lings away at the moment, and then, okay, and then flying up this way, going for a drop? No, he falls back. He doesn't like what he sees here. Yeah, man, I don't see how Snow wins this game, folks. I am staring at the game situation. It's a maxed out Zerg player. He's got Hydras, he's got Lings, he's got Devourers. Dropping right on top of these Reavers. Baiting out a few early attacks against small numbers of Lings. Or no attacks at all. What the heck? That Reaver didn't even get an attack off. Oh, no. Dude, Devourers are shoving these Corsairs away. This base is dead. I don't know what Snow was thinking. Why would you build carriers in a PvZ in 2023? Are you crazy? All right, man. Devour. Like I said, Devourer attacks are slow. But these carriers are previously plagued, so if you get through the shields on them... Oh, but eating storms is such a problem, too. And the Corsairs are coming around. They don't do amazingly well against Devourers, but if you can hit a Devourer, you can kill it. Oh, and plus with the cannons there. Okay, so we just threw away every one of our Devourers. I don't like that from him. I know you feel like you probably have this game won already, Bub, but dude... I don't know if that's actually the case. Although, I don't know. Hydra Dark Swarm kind of just wins this whole thing. There is an Archon here who's getting surrounded by Cracklings and dying. So he's dead. Are there any Reavers in this position? Yes, there are 2 Reavers in this position. All right, hold on. Hold on a second. The scrappy defense of this bottom right base by Snow. Is he going to be able to hold on here? The Reavers. Oh, one of the Reavers got plagued. We replagued the Corsairs. These carriers are not plagued, but they are acid sport. That'll wear off here momentarily, as all the Devourers are dead. These Reavers are all that stand between Snow and absolute disaster right now. They're doing a great job of it. But dude, it's 143 to 102 supply. I guess Hum does not actually have much of a bank at all. He has taken this 12 o'clock base. I mean, we assumed, but yeah, he went there. Good Reaver micro from Snow. What else do we expect from the Reaver man, though? Adrenalings on top of these cannons. Getting rid of them is nice. Killing pylons is also fine. Killing anything here is going to be a good time for the Zerg. Reaver, 2 shots to kill 1 Hydra. Not exactly incredibly cost efficient, but still cost efficient 100%. 15 Scourge in production. Going to try to snipe. Nice plague on these carriers, by the way. Going to try to snipe these Corsairs or come after these carriers. Oh, that's actually a question I don't know. 180. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so 1 Scourge will kill a Corsair if it's been plagued. So that actually makes the Corsair stuff dicier. Scourge beaming in here. Bam, 1 carrier dies. D-Web on the Hydras plus Reavers is mean. Scourge wipe out another carrier, and another carrier goes down. 1 carrier remains. 3 carriers in production, though. Snow is not dead yet. 2 of the Corsairs get wiped out. 7 remain. Why is it always 7 that remain? He is going after enemy overlords, though. A supply block could be pretty good here for Snow. Buy him some time. Does not supply block. But the Zerg player is only at 120 supply, so it's not like it was easy to supply block him. This is nuts. Lings and Hydras are back to the bottom right base here. Stargate's getting killed is a problem, except our guy Snow doesn't have a ton of cash, I would say. Also, this base is not mining anymore. This base is all he's got for income. And he's just abandoning this base? Oh, he is. Snow. A Reaver and a Dream. D-Web on Lurkers? But, oh, he went for the Hydras. Yes, D-Web on the Lurkers. Absolutely insane. Has to pick up and get out of there. Gets a couple hits off. Not getting too greedy with this Reaver stuff. But, man, high ground. Snipe! Sniped it from a long distance. Yeah, just giving up on this bottom right base, main base entirely. Snow. Oh, big hit. Big hit. Not Scourge. Did take out more of the Corsairs, but the shuttle stays alive. Dude, these Hydras cannot engage. But there's no detection here. He doesn't know where the Lurkers are unless he sees them burrow or sees their spines come up. Nice snipe on that Lurker as it's burrowing. Dude, Snow. D-Web keeps the Corsairs alive here. And they might kill this Overlord, too. Repositioning. The Lurkers went down to the south. So now you can hit this hatchery from up here. Snow is doing what he can here to take down this hatch, which does represent the last mining base. Dodging. The Scourge hits. No, all the Corsairs died. No more dodge possible. But that Lurker's down. There's only one Lurker defending this base now. And suddenly this gets a lot dicier for Hum. Hum's hatch is dead. He has enough money to rebuild a new hatch here. But these Reavers are locking it down. They're going to get the extractor too. This is mined out, mined out, mined out, mined out, mined out. This base got taken. No way, Snow. Absolutely no way that Snow can win this game. Drones are they long distance mine? Oh, there's a hatch here. Okay. So Hum in the chaos did manage to take this base. Bottom right, natural base for that spawn. That's huge. Picking up these drones and evacuating them out of there would be a big deal too, Overlord. Overlord, pick them up. Pick them up. They need a Baron or Guardian to pick them up. Overlord poking in, seeing what we're dealing with. Look, Snow does not have much. He's got income. He doesn't have any production facilities remaining. All he's got are these 4 carriers, man. 4 carriers, 2 Reavers. Okay, never mind. 40 kill Reaver is really not bad. My gosh, it's not Warbringer. It's not like the greatest Reaver of all time on the channel. How many, like 100 kills plus on that Reaver? That was a crazy good Reaver. In a PvP, no less. Skirt. Catch a carrier. Oh, I think 2 of the carriers just died. I think that might be the end of it here from Snow, but there's nothing to protect these drones at all from these +3 carriers. Devourers are like, okay, all right, enough. You've had your fun, carrier bros. You're dead now. Oh, plus the Hydra support. Okay, that carrier's dead. Yeah. And that one's dead too. That's it. That's your GG. All the carriers are gone. The Reavers are gone. All that's left are a handful of High Templar and some cannons. But this base exists. This base is being retaken, and Hum has taken down Snow, the monster, the legend, in a 38-minute game. Absolutely impressive stuff here from Hum. I do want to say that Snow going carriers was unorthodox, and maybe something that a lot of Protoss players would never do. But Snow marches to the beat of his own drum. That's how he plays. That's why he's so good. So you're going to drop a map every once in a while by doing something maybe nobody else would do, right? But it's fun. Life-changing. I mean, he's got a zealot out here. What? But yeah, man, hit the like button if you enjoyed this match. I mean, even Snow fans have got to enjoy watching his carrier control, watching him use Disruption Web. The snipe of this 12 o'clock base was absolutely magnificent. So you got to enjoy that. And subscribe too, man. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content. Yeah, I mean, Snow is desperately mining from this mineral field, which is not intended to be actual income. That is a mineral walk mineral field, as we explained earlier. This one too. But that's how Snow, that's how desperate he is for that income. He's making queens. Oh my gosh. Is he going to show up and spawn Broodling these High Templar for the win? Oh gosh, he stormed his own High Templar. He does not have enough income or army for this to make sense. Woo! I love it when the purple projectiles on these Devourers does a 360. Whee! Because, like, it's chasing something that's maneuverable like a shuttle. Okay, are we just going to walk these Devourers into Storm like crazy, huh? Don't do that. Ow, we just lost another one. Lurker down. High Templar problematic. Do these Devourers taking cannon shots is also bad for them. Oh, and he won this battle over here. Had to make an Archon, but still. Okay, where are these queens? And is it... I mean, it's either in Snare, or he already researched Spawn Broodling and I missed it. Okay, firing up 3 Guardians with 3 Mutas that are on the map somewhere at this stage of the game. He might have just made them. Is he sending... Yeah, he's sending drones up to mine this base. This base is pretty good. We're getting a little bit of Archon High Templar harassment over here. Ob Snipe is big. Ob Snipe is big. And that's it. That's your GG. Too much. Too much Zerg. And home is our winner in 41 minutes. Absolutely crazy unorthodox, super fun PvZ today. Man, and yeah, Snow drops it. Again, Snow fans maybe not too pleased about this, but that's how it works. You can't win them all. And if you won them all, it'd be boring to watch Snow games, right? Right. So, GG gets the win here. Reacts properly to the carrier transition that Snow implemented today with the power of Devourers and Hydras with Dark Swarm and a ton of Scourge. There are just a lot of options that Zerg have to kill carriers, and a lot of carriers died. I don't think they got the value that our guy Snow was looking for, but losing your main base really slows you down. And then just the battle for this bottom right was just tough too. Really, really tough. Like, the carriers are meant to defend bases like this. They're not really meant to defend bases like this, which is wide open to ground attack, right? So if this was an island map, or if he had maybe more than one island base, having the carriers maybe would work. Maybe he'd be able to assault a base that is an island base a little more easily with the carriers. But yeah, when he had to defend this, no. And then when all he had was this, he just ran out of cash, right? And then the strategy is not good anymore. When you're a broke Protoss, carriers are a bad time. 369,000 points there for him. Nice, 325,000 points from our guy Snow. APM 317 to 252. APM's not everything. Zergs usually play a little bit faster than Protoss anyway. Wow, 9-3. So a 3-to-1 outproduction ratio here in favor of the Zerg, and a 3-to-1, exactly a 3-to-1 kill ratio for Protoss. So this is as even as you're going to get it, man. That's hilarious. Buildings raised 121 by the Zerg, 12 by the Protoss, and then the outspend here only about 9,000, well, it's less than 9,000 resources in 41 minutes. That's traditionally not enough, but the future, we always talk about that. The future of the game is that the Zerg player has 2 mining bases, and the Protoss has no mining bases. Like, a quarter of a mining base, maybe, at the end of the game there. This is not going to work out for him. Map control to the Zerg, like, all that stuff comes into play here and explains why this outspend wasn't enough to win normally, but the future of the game, Snow saw that so was going on and tapped it out. So GG. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Great game. Epic tag for sure. Unorthodox, weird, fun stuff. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. You can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram these days if you want to follow me out there. Hit the like button, subscribe, and until next time, as always, thanks so much for being here, and you take care of yourself.